took some vitamins and I think my body started attacking itself.
The amount of my life that is spent listening to Jordan talk about his hair.
So
I
just
truly
don't
believes
care.
he thinks everyone gives a
Hello and welcome to Capital Breakfast After the Show. I'm Jordan North, he's Chris Stark, and that's Sean Welby.
That's
Sean Welby. Going straight to the photo in the background, so we have a different listener in the background on the screens here, and in our what's it called, that thing, a photo frame? That's the one. Photo frame is Ellie at a prom, sent in by her mum Lisa. They say, we listen to your podcast in the car on long journeys, and Ellie sends her pictures of all the references she doesn't get. Example, a picture of Theo James, Chris's man crush. So when we're talking about stuff, which is good to hear that Lisa, her mum, doesn't understand, Ellie tells her.
Oh, that's nice.
'Cause
Sorry if we just
sometimes
talk utter nonsense.
It's usually the other way, where my references are too old.
And you'll have to be showing your daughter the references.
Our younger listeners
Who's
are.
Vera Duckworth.
Yes.
I love the fact that Ellie is wearing Crocs to the prom.
Blue
Brilliant.
Crocs.
That's phenomenal from you, Ellie. And you're my kind of girl.
Are they in speed mode as well, from what I can see there?
Never
as well?
heard of this before.
Yeah, sports mode.
Sports mode.
Yeah,
It's
sports
where you
mode.
put the little heel hook on to go to the shop.
So you can be a bit quicker.
I'm always in Crocs out house.
I am too. I love Crocs.
But
love a
so
bit of
prom
Crocs.
is genius. We should have that sort of energy for the next awards thing or thing that we go to.
Oh,
Because,
please. I'm sick of the heels.
yeah, and also, like, just as a shorter guy, I hate the proportions of everything. It's like you go to a wedding and all the girls suddenly are well tall. And
Yeah, and it is weird because we don't really want to. What I would say, yeah, okay, heels do complete the outfit. You do feel like a bit of a weirdo with flat shoes on sometimes. She's getting away with that, Ellie, there, because it's perfect. She's got a long dress on. So actually, doesn't matter what you wear. It's lovely.
you look amazing.
You look
Ellie.
great.
Can I start wearing Crocs to work? Would that be all right? Around
Roman
the
used
studio?
to.
Did he?
Yeah.
I bet he was in
Lived in
Crocs
Crocs.
and trackies.
He basically dressed like Justin Bieber.
Do you know the best Crocs I've seen? What's that red car? Lightning McQueen
Crocs.
Crocs. It's a red Crocs and they got the eyes on the top and everything. You know, they look amazing.
I
I think.
got some McDonald's limited edition ones and I give them away.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that, because I looked at the price of these and they were something like 150, 200 pounds.
Oh, right, because it will be a limited run, so you won't be able to
So
get them
annoying.
now.
I want interesting Crocs.
Okay.
I'd love some good ideas on it, because you can get
Great.
all the things for them, and I love Crocs.
They're called widgets. I don't know what they're called.
Widgets.
But yes, we should all wear Crocs. We should have podcast Crocs. And maybe if we ever make merch for this podcast, it will only be Croc-related merch.
Has Ruby got some Crocs? Because I think
Yes,
it's so
she does.
cute on
She does.
babies and
I can't
toddlers.
wait. You know what? You buy all these stupid things that they don't need, but shoes is one of them. And everyone will say the shoes are absolutely pointless until they are walking. Don't even bother. And then when they are walking, they don't really want to be walking in Crocs. They're really hard to walk in. But I bought some anyway.
Oh, no, my little nephew wears Crocs and they're cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
Everything's cute with kids. I buy so much stuff.
Yeah.
As in, like, it's totally unnecessary, as you say. But I do it because I feel like I'm living. Like, I actually want this stuff.
Yeah, same.
I ordered a little golf thing the other day. It's like I don't know how you describe it. It's like a Target with a little separate mat, and I'm pretending this is for my kid, and I'm going to be using it all the time. The
Charlie's
little
going,
ball just sticks to
Daddy,
it.
can I have a go? And you're like, no, Charlie. Get back.
Do you dress
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Sean.
Disaster.
Have you dropped
all
a
over your
water?
handbag.
Oh, no, it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
shit.
It's just a makeup
What's
bag.
that?
Oh, it's nothing, mate. It's not
Do you
important.
ever dress Charlie as you?
No, it's fine.
Do you ever? Because my little brother dresses
No,
him
it's
and his
fine.
son the same. Do you ever do
Yeah,
that?
I actually try and do
I
that.
think that's cute when
I
dad
like
and
that.
lad dress the same.
They
My
look cute.
missus hides the Watford shirts though. I have to she hides them. It's well out of order.
Yeah, but can't you wear a little, like, cute little jacket and, you know, like a real
Yeah,
matchy?
that's a good idea.
That
I
would be
actually wanna
sweet.
do
That's
that.
what my brother
Yeah.
does. It is cute.
Yeah.
Does Ruby have a football team yet? Because you and Jake aren't really into it. Is it going to be
Do you know
Nottingham?
what's funny? I found her Burnley kit that you got the other day.
Yeah.
You know her
She's
favourite
not
cup
gonna
is that
support
Burnley cup.
Burnley.
Oh, yeah,
She's
she sent me a clip of
She's
that.
not going to support Burnley.
No,
Sean.
she's
willing
Don't
for Uncle
pretend.
Jordan.
No. She won't
Don't
support.
pretend.
Our Uncle
That she's
Jordan.
lying to you.
She's going to take her on.
Are you saying this to a lot of other fellas? That it'll
Everyone
be
that's
their
got-
football team?
Literally, the dad's got an opinion. Luckily, Jake doesn't like football, so he doesn't really
Yeah,
care.
but that's what I mean. So she's a free-for-all.
She is.
That's so rare that this happens. So you must have all sorts of family members trying to claim her for a football team.
Forest fan, she could be. She could be a Sutton United fan if we're going off Jake's lot.
Or something even more local, like where you live.
Is
Yeah.
your dad into football?
No.
So you're
my dad's he was just music drummer.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting seeing what she goes for down the line.
Jake's dad into football.
Yeah. Really into football, and his
He gets
brother
first
is.
dibs.
I've told you that Jake's like the Billy Elliot of the family.
He was a dancer.
He was a dancer, and he wanted to do dancing when his dad was trying to make him do football and boxing.
Do you know who
Billy Elliot?
You know who Jake used to dance with?
No.
Mish, Grimmy's fella.
No way.
Knows him really well.
Proper dancing.
Taught him to dance.
They grew up on the same
Which
estate.
way? Mish told...
No, Jake got Mishak in. As far, I don't want to say the story too wrong. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. But he got him into like the dance club.
How did I not know this?
Mish and Jake grew up together, didn't they?
Yeah.
On the same estate.
Good friends.
Yeah.
And actually, they reunited at the ball one day.
Your fella properly dance.
Yeah.
It's not like, in The Office where not Ricky Gervais, the good boss, does
Neil.
Neil
yeah.
does hands to the side. Like he properly goes for it.
Yeah, he was
I've not
very,
witnessed
very good.
this. Have you witnessed it?
I've never seen him dance.
We'll have to get him. So he gets a bit shy, but we'll have to get him a bit drunk and get him to dance
Well,
in the
let's
wild.
do this on the podcast at some point.
He's into
Live.
boxing as well, Jake. Really into his boxing.
What a strange setup.
I know, isn't it? What a curveball.
What a funny guy.
Yeah, it's ideal for me. It's ideal, Chris. It's ideal because I'm not into sport particularly. Oh, but we will watch because the boxing is like once in a blue moon. It's fine, and he's into stuff like the F1. Could easily watch that.
Oh,
again.
does he like that? Yeah, but not football.
He hates football.
Because he's a bit of a lad's lad as well. He's a bit of a lad's lad as well.
Does he seriously not like football?
No.
Or is it one of those
Honestly,
that he's lied to you at the start and he's had to keep it going and he's watching it on the sly?
No, he just doesn't. He's not into it, is he?
From a girl's point of view, that doesn't like football, I should caveat, Jake's ideal then.
Kind of hit the jackpot in that term because I don't have to be a slave to the season.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind. Listen. England games he'll watch. I don't mind occasion sport. You know what I'm like? I'm a very casual sports person. I'll get into the Formula One if I know a bit of the backstory. I've watched Drive to Survive. Great. I know who should be, pole position or whatever. Fine. I don't even mind a bit of golf if there's a bit of occasion behind it. If it's like, I don't know, there's a storyline. It's like, oh my God, he's got to get this and cool. So it's fine. So me and Jake are very similar with sport where we can dip into it and we can watch the documentaries. We love all that. But he's not into football, so it's great.
Fair enough.
Modern world.
There you go. It says in our notes here, the can down the pants story, and none of us can remember. So basically what we do is we just write stuff in our WhatsApp group and say, oh, we can't talk about that on air, so we'll talk about it on the podcast. And Sean's just put in, you're flicking through now, what have you put up?
So I put in, I randomly put the quotes in the WhatsApp now. I've got the I had alopecia in my beard in my 20s, Jordan North quote.
That was me, I had beard alopecia. I did.
I shouldn't laugh because I'm sure that's probably a serious thing, but it is funny.
Beard.
It's the way you say
only
it.
in his 20s, though.
Yeah, it was in my early 20s.
Right.
I took some vitamins and I think my body started attacking itself.
What?
This is great. This is another feature in itself. Just go through the WhatsApp. No, I started taking some vitamins and then...
And it gave you alopecia
Literally,
of the beard.
I had
alopecia
of the beard.
The stuff you come out with.
Honestly.
The stuff that you come
I had
out
a big
with.
patchy beard. All right, so
then it says in block. So I've deleted then 2 other messages. So this is all very confusing. 2 deleted messages, and then I've put in block capitals the can down the pants story. I must have thought it was the funniest thing ever, and it will be one of your stories.
It's one of us, and I think like. But it is. Was it? No, it's you.
What did you do?
Sneaking a can into a festival or something.
Can down the pants. It will be. It's a story you've told me, and I thought I've got to write this down.
Story. I don't know what
you
the story
did,
is.
and we were like, we couldn't tell that on air, so we said we'll save it for the podcast. Sorry, podcast listeners. This is great though.
Save it for the
But
podcast.
isn't there something in there of him dressed as if I'm looking now, is Chris dressed as a sumo wrestler as well?
Oh,
Right.
that I can talk about. Yeah.
We've got the weirdest pictures. Like. Chris will just go, oh, look, here's me and the lads. And he'll just say, like, oh, here's me and the lads. And I look in it. The lads, by the way, are a load of, like, blokes in loincloths.
Yeah. They're my Japanese friends.
Got a load of Japanese lads in loincloths. He goes, oh, here's me and the lads.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Japanese friend. What were you doing? Why
That's my Japanese geezers.
Right, just a few things.
My Japanese. They are.
This is going to be one of those episodes. The Japanese.
They're great lads. So that in the middle there is Jan. And he was a lad I met.
Wait, this guy with the chest hair or that one?
I don't know. The fella to the left of me there. Yeah,
That's
all
Jan.
the boys. That was a great night. So,
Boys, what's he got on him?
Not very hairy Japanese fellas, are they?
No, but we did, to be fair, a couple of us waxed for the event.
Oh, okay, right. What? Just tell us what's going on.
So what this is me and a few fellas clubbed together to attend something called the Naked Man Festival in Japan. The story here is that I was in Japan to film something at a festival called the Naked Man Festival.
Of course.
So what happened here, this is one of my favourite things I've ever done, is this event, what they do is there's a big temple and quite a small space outside, and 10,000 men in loincloth battle to get the sticks.
What sticks?
That are thrown out the temple, these holy sticks. If you catch the sticks...
I've seen this.
If you catch the sticks, you have good luck for a year.
Oh, wow.
So I was there, and the strangest night was... Obviously, the Naked Man Festival itself was quite mad, but putting on the loincloth, there was one fella who was doing it for all the men that were there, and he lifts you over his shoulder. It's like you are lifted up to make it tight. This guy, I don't know what exactly he's saying, but it sounds like... like,
and then he yanks, almost like an aggressive wedgie, right?
That would smell afterwards, wouldn't it?
Do you know what the maddest thing was? You then you had to go through water. There was some sort of ritual, and I remember it being freezing cold. You go through the water, then you're all arms round each other in the loincloths, running towards the temple, and then it's like the biggest scrum. You're in just 10,000 men.
It's like a wrestle.
Yeah, but your head's in between. You're having... All they kept saying is like, just try keep your body up.
So you don't suffocate.
Yeah, because there's people trampling all over you. So your face is in like people's arses. Like you're just in this bundle of flesh, all trying to get the sticks. An incredible experience, because when do you ever do that?
No, that's unbelievable, because you'd never know about you'd never be all the way in Japan. Jordan like is every Friday.
Last weekend.
Amazing. Well, if you haven't seen it yet, go to Global Player and you can see a couple of the pictures that we'll whack up as we're talking about this.
And hopefully we will find out what the can down the pants story is.
This is our new Brown Monday.
Yeah. All right, it's Capital Breakfast after the show. Jordan, Chris and Sean. We had Jeremy Allen White and Stephen Graham on the show recently, and they were brilliant. And we do actually have an exclusive behind-the-scenes recording purely for the podcast. So whilst they were in, just before we went on air, we gave Stephen Graham a sparkling water. Well, poor old Maddie the Baddie did. And Stephen Graham is like a friend of the show. You know, he's proper down to earth. He said in his Emmy speech as well, like, he's notorious for being a good bloke. He said, remember, when you're on set, everyone's important, from down to the exec to the runner. I think he said something like, from whether it's person number one on the call sheet or person 101, we're all important, we're all to do a job. And then he Maddie the Baddie, who works on the show, gave him a bottle of sparkling water, and he pretended to go on this little rant at her. And I think poor old Maddie the Baddie thought he was being serious.
I think for a split second she wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And because she's very quick with these things, and she's very funny, and she soon cottoned on. But there was a moment of panic when he was really, like, disgusted by the can of sparkling water.
He was effing and jeffing, but jokingly, and he's such a good actor.
Yeah, and we knew from the off that it's all a joke. So, in essence, what we got was an acting masterclass.
Oh, it was so good. Have a listen to this.
That's fizzy. Oh, that's fizzy. Can I have... There's no still. What?
Oh, no!
Fizzy water.
National treasure, buddy.
Soda stream. What's going on?
It's Stephen Graham.
Soda stream. You give me fizzy water. I don't do fizzy water. I was brought up on a council estate.
Just got given a nice can of water by your lovely
Maddie the Baddie.
Maddie the Baddie. Yeah. Thank you.
Fizzy water as well, your absolute favourite.
Yeah, that's it. I love a bit of fizzy water.
Jeremy, how are you?
He's great, isn't he? But I did feel sorry for Maddie the Baddie, because you didn't know whether he was joking or not. The guy's the nicest bloke in telly. He won't harm a fly. But Maddie the Baddie is also pretty hard. So they are going to schedule a fight.
Oh yeah, she'll headbutt him.
It's the Scouser.
She actually said, she said that to him. I think, didn't you say that to? Yeah, she's nodding in the studio. She literally looked him in the eye and went, "Right, I'll schedule a fight with you."
Oh, so yeah, it's Maddie the Baddie.
We say this about a lot of people. Oh yeah, no, this was the funny thing though. So he's done this big rant, and then actually on the show when he was on, I think I asked him, or it might have been one of you two. oh yeah, we've just given you a can of sparkling water, and he's like, yes, my absolute favourite. Right. lovely can of sparkling water. If you listen back to that interview, you'll hear that. But the truth of it was, we'd had a lot of fun with it just before. We say this a lot about guests. Jeremy Allen White, by the way, top bloke and really amazing actor.
Forelli's mum, who's that? Forelli's mum who's listening, who doesn't know the references. How you describe him?
So he was Lip in American Shameless.
Yeah.
He was also in The Bear. He's
Carmy
in The Bear, the main character.
Guy.
He's won 2 Emmys for that performance, and now he's playing Bruce Springsteen in the Springsteen biopic.
Brilliantly talented bloke. But Stephen Graham is the nicest, best actor, best guest you can ever have on the show. We need to bank that answer whenever someone says, oh, who's the nicest person you met, or who's the best person you've had on the show. Stephen Graham.
It is Stephen.
You're right. The answer is Stephen Graham. Because he's very giving. He'll always give you a good interview. He'll find you a different answer. He'll give you a different story. He'll give you something personal.
He listens. He cares. He loves Britain. He loves he loves being a Merseyside. He is like, he's so in tune. He could be the biggest Hollywood diva if he wanted to be. He's so respected for his craft. But he's not. He's like the same guy you'd see on the school run. He's class.
He's one of the best actors. Sometimes when you watch him, it's so scary because you just feel like he's going to kick off at any moment on screen. Oh, he's so good.
Terrifying on screen when he turns into that role.
Yeah. But then when you have him in studio, he's the nicest fella, isn't he?
Nicest.
All right there, lad.
Yeah,
he's good.
Great.
I said, have you got Hannah in? Because he brought his wife in last time. She said, no, she's home. She's in bed. She's going shopping later. It's just like we've known each other for years.
They're such a normal couple with kids, aren't they? Do you see them when they did Gogglebox? Because that was a lovely side of Stephen Graham that you don't normally get to see. I mean, we've got to see it in an interview. But on screen, he's normally a hard man, isn't he?
Shawnee came up to me at a service station once. I was at a service station, and he came up as if it was like your next door neighbour seeing you at services. He's come up and gone, all right, I can't do the voice.
All right there, mate.
Yeah, that, basically.
Really?
Oh, what a good guy.
Why?
Also, can we say we had on recently, I've never really properly met her before. We had Baby Spice on with Lee Francis. She was lovely.
Oh, they were great, actually. Both of them were lovely, weren't they?
She made my day. When I walked out, she went, you look great. You look really good at the moment. I was like, thank you. And I went off to record the other podcast. I went, I've just had a lovely compliment from Baby Spice.
You can never shake the fattest Baby Spice. Obviously, she's Emma Bunton, but...
Mate, 9-year-old me. I picture being in a classroom at primary school being told about the Spice Girls. I remember it being like part of the lesson for whatever reason. If I'd have thought I'd have been sat chatting away to her like an old friend, this is when the job is mad.
Yeah.
Because you go, what? And she, obviously, of course she's normal, of course she's lovely. She's a very working class girl, done good. It's great.
It is. You're so right as well. For our age, for like our generation, that it was so massive, that Spice Girls thing. I remember always, we had to do little shows at school. You were forced to do them, especially me and my mates. You were forced to do these shows, but none of us wanted to sing or dance.
Assembly.
And I always remember the girls would do Spice Girls, and there'd always be one that was Baby Spice, one was Posh Spice, one was like, you'd always have someone take on the role, and they'd practice that, and then that would be performed in front of the class. And I remember our show was we'd play 3 lines on the tape machine or CD player, whatever it was in the class, and we just kicked a football around the top, and that was our performance.
That's
like
great.
in front of class, just kicking a football around to 3 lines in England shirts.
Lovely.
All right, let's do quotes from the notes. This is where Sean Welby writes down little tidbits that have happened in the studio, on air or off air. She always puts them down in our notes. So what have we got today, please, Sean?
Well, just quickly on that, we have got giddy around saying the word tit because we get away with it now because there's a song called Tit for Tat.
Tit for Tat.
Which is Tate McRae.
Which we played on Feel Yourself Friday.
Yeah, and it does bring me a bit of joy saying the word tit.
It's a great word. What does titbit mean, though? What's the origin of it?
It's just a little bit, innit? A little tit.
Well, it's not a bit of tit.
It's a butcher's kind of reference.
Is it?
It's also a great...
What do you guys always say?
We always say...
Oh, this is my favourite.
Just done, for those of you who's watching, Sean's just done the hand gesture.
Like a wiggling hand gesture.
So we always say, if we're telling a story...
If we're doing a competition or anything like that.
Yes,
right? It's like, you could win £1,000.
Oh, no, you could win a great holiday to New York, and then when we put the mics down, I go... And I'll chuck in a dog stick for the... No, I've done it wrong. I always say, we'll pull the mics down for the edit. we pull the mics down, and I always say, and we'll chuck in a pig's dick for the dog. Because it's off Phoenix tonight.
It makes me laugh every time.
Every
I'll
time.
tell you what I'll do. I'll even throw in a pig's dick for the dog.
So every time we do a competition, I'll pull the mics down and go, this is getting a song, and I'll go, and I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll chuck in a pig's dick for the dog. And it's off Phoenix. Phoenix
So
nights.
good.
It is, yeah. But yeah, tit's a great word as well. If where I'm from, someone goes, stop being a tit.
It's a great word.
Don't be a tit.
Maybe we're close to being able to just say it on the radio now. There was a period of time where you couldn't even talk about. I wasn't allowed to talk about tattoos on the radio. Like, you weren't allowed to really. There was a point in time where it was almost seen like you couldn't really encourage it.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll tell you what it was. It was like there was a show called Tattoo Fixers, and suddenly everything was all really normalised. And since then, like, obviously no one really cares so much. Like, so many people get tattoos. I don't know why. It was just like a thing you couldn't really talk about. But
I love tattoos.
The word
Just Charlotte Crosby for now. We're going, I can't believe it, man.
the word tit now, though, if we say it, is great, because there's certain words that you want to say on the radio that there's no replacement for.
No.
It's like bollocks. I really need a different word instead of bollocks. You're talking bollocks. There's no other way.
Shite.
There's another
Can't
word
say
that I
that.
always wish had a different meaning, because I really love the word. I love saying, oh, bugger. Bugger.
You're not allowed to say that. I said little bugger
No, you
on it.
can't say that.
I said Prince Albert was a randy little bugger.
Yeah.
Put the mics down in a song, and our exec was like, you can't say bagger, it means. I was like, oh, I never knew that. I used to get called a little bugger all the time.
The amount of times poor Callum is frantically Google searching Ofcom words.
Well, he'll
that
be
banned.
listening to this right now.
He will. He'll
Head
be
in
stressed.
hands.
Right, let's talk about the quotes from the notes then. This could be the best business move I've made yet. Now, Chris, this was in relation to you. You were sat in the studio, and our producer Jake was talking about his love life. Sadly, it's gone a bit pear-shaped since we last spoke about him on the podcast, because we do talk about him. You all remember the douche episode?
Yes, he had a douche ordered to the building here where we work because he didn't want it to go missing.
Which I'm against. I don't think you can be sending apparatus to your work for personal use. But anyway, that aside, so producer Jake, he is on Hinge.
He's on Hinge, which as well, I think in one episode we claimed he had a boyfriend. That's not the case.
No.
He's free and single as of today.
Cracking looking bloke.
Lovely
personality, and one hell of a talent in the audio sense. And if that's your thing, consider this an advert for him. He deserves a good plug on this podcast, so to speak.
Beg your pardon. I thought we said no apparatus. Yes.
Anyway, so he's on Hinge, right? And he's telling me that there's something called Hinge Premium, which I don't know about because I've not been on the app.
But Chris, we were fascinated, weren't we?
Fascinated
because
by
you're on a dating app already, so what's the upgrade giving you access to? What is the premium?
It's about 30 quid a month, something like that. So anyway, I said, okay, Jake, here's what I'll do. I will give you 1 month of Hinge Premium, okay? I'll bankroll your
dating life.
I'll bankroll it. That's cool. And I did it. And then he suddenly said, well, what do you want in exchange? I was like, no, absolutely nothing, Jake. Like, just, you go for it. You do a lot for us. Like, if you want this thing, it is expensive, treat yourself. Like, let's get you a bloke. And then I started thinking, well, actually, there could be a fun exchange of things here. First thought was, if you marry someone via Hinge Premium or get to a stage where it's that, I get to be best man.
Great.
Like a deal like that,
Yeah.
something like that. And then I thought, well, actually, we do this podcast, we do the radio show, I do the podcast with Peter Crouch. Maybe what I do is just say, I said to him, you know what, anyone you date, just plug our podcast. Just advertise the podcast. And then I thought a step further and thought, actually, this could be a great idea. Why don't I get a QR code tattooed on Jake's back? Or like,
for God's sake, a QR code.
Yeah,
what
on
that takes
his back.
straight to your podcast with Peter Crouch.
So then, if he does end up with someone, they can scan.
Why on his back?
I don't know. I just thought it was a good place to advertise. And they can scan in, and it will take them to subscribe to this. It could be great for this podcast. And then I started thinking to myself, bloody hell, I could do this with loads of people. The back is an untapped resource for a lot of single people. It's not advertised on. I don't know what the rules are.
I mean, a lot of people probably wouldn't care.
So what do you get for Hinge?
They're like, not billboards, backboards.
Backboards.
And I thought to myself, and
Very
this
Black Mirror.
is what I was considering, is as a business move, getting involved with Jake, and he's dating and stuff like that. Advertising a podcast in exchange could be fantastic.
I think it's good, and what we then discovered from Hinge Premium is it seemed to unlock a load of better looking guys.
Which is weird,
Which is mad that they hold them back.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know how it works, do we? There's something odd going on there, though.
We started convincing him they were all bots.
We thought they might be AI fellas on that.
Just to make you feel like you've had an influx of good looking ones.
And this is how we got into, we found out on Hinge Premium you can leave a little voice message, can't you? On your profile.
It says, what my friends say about me. So they have all these prompts like, ask me about, and then you'll put like the time I fell down the stairs or whatever. And then my friends say about me, and then it's voice note. So then we decided, hey, here we go. We'll give you a recommendation from us, but as the Capital Breakfast Show, and we'll even make a jingle for you.
Yeah.
Sod it.
And we did it. You can have a listen to this.
If you want some fun and you don't want to flake, he's got a good bum and his name is Jake.
That's what we did for Jake, our producer on the show. And then, because we're on the radio and we love you, our wonderful listeners, we decided to do it for some listeners as well.
I'm a 28-year-old single dairy farmer from Wiltshire.
And have you had much luck lately, Dan? No?
None at all. Bit of a dry spell.
The cows agree.
It don't get better than that.
Even the cows are going, moo, help him out. Hey, we're Jordan, Chris and Sean.
Don't get better. We'll go again.
Tell the cows to shut up, right? Hey, we're Jordan, Chris and Sean from Capital Breakfast, and we endorse this profile.
1, 2, 3.
Say hello to Dan the farmer, he's got the X Factor. He'll plough your field with his massive tractor.
Well, we're going to call it single jingles. So if you want a single jingle for your dating profile, we can do that. Because obviously we're not going to put QR codes on people's backs. You know, we're not going to do that. This is how.
No joke, Chris. You've always said we need an OnlyFans niche.
Yeah.
What if single jingles is our cameo, where you just give us the request you want? We'll only ever do it to that tune, and it's only those 2 bars. That's all we do. And for a small price, we'll do them.
A single jingle.
Single jingle.
Great. It's a new feature on the show, and that came from just us messing about on our mate's Hinge app.
Just quickly, because you fell in love with, well, we all did, Jeremy Allen White's hair. You want that now?
Yeah, that's the next one I want.
Long.
His hair.
He wants the Springsteen, basically.
On the Springsteen.
That's going to be the new haircut.
You've always had the same haircut.
I do. I don't care. I actually don't care. The amount of my life that is spent listening to Jordan talk about his hair is honestly, like, I worry sometimes I'm going to look back on my life and go, did you spend a bit too long on TikTok? You know, did you spend enough time with your kids? Like those sort
Deathbed
of big
thoughts.
questions.
And you'll be like,
I look back and go, I spent the equivalent of 40 years listening to Jordan moan about whether it's a mullet or not.
I quite like your impression of what Jordan does. Do an impression of the conversation that he has about his hair.
Relentless.
Do it.
Anything outside of work that we're doing, the whole time it's him just prodding his hair in the mirror going like, do you think it needs to be a bit shorter on the side? And then he'll get told like, no, just stick with it, you know, over the next few haircuts to grow out. I don't know, like, it needs to be shorter. And then he'll say to me in the studio, goes like, it's too long. I keep telling him it's too long, like, and then it's too short. It needs, and then Ollie the barber will say like, he'll say, no, Jordan, it's really good at the moment. He goes, yeah, it's good at the moment, isn't it? 2 minutes later, it's like, I don't know, like, like, we've not going to live long enough for this to be like, I've not travelled the world. From a young age, I've tried to get into radio and achieved it and done this, and I think myself like, what are you doing? Like, this is serious amount of time that I'm spending on his hair.
The worst bit of it is as well is that we can hear you say for a good maybe 10 minutes ago, he's done it too short.
Yeah.
I don't like the sides. I look at the front. I hate the back. And then you'll go in them like a link later, like one song plays. You'll look up to the cameras and go, he's done it. Wait, you'll do this. You'll go, he's done a good job actually, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's this constant reassurance.
I can't.
It's the way
if,
a
like,
second later, he's done a good job actually, hasn't he?
But what? I don't know what he wants because.
I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I adore you. I won't want to work with anyone else. I absolutely love you to bits. These are just the funny quirks you can rip me
Sean,
on the next
we're wasting
episode.
our lives.
I know, but it does bring me a bit of joy.
It's
so
I
funny.
truly
Don't
believes
care.
he thinks everyone gives a shit.
Hello and welcome to the mailbox edition of Capital Breakfast After the Show. Shall we get straight in?
Let's do it. Sue in Hertfordshire got in touch to tell us about her holiday to Malta and how she found out they have a chain of supermarkets called Welby's.
What?
Here we go.
Right, this might be one of those rare occasions where this goes from podcast to show now, because I need to look up Welby's. What?
Well,
No way there was ever called Welby's.
And you're a Welby, so I mean, like, it's
Do you know any
synergy.
other Welbys? It's quite a weird surname.
Only
Justin
that, Justin
Welby?
Welby, the Archbishop, sometimes is a dodgy headline, and I think it's about me. And luckily, it's all right. It's Archbishop.
Annoying though when you type in Welby and it's a lot of press for someone else. Though,
Lots of
isn't it?
press for the old Archbishop. It's not ideal, no.
But you know, I do think you're rapidly moving it in your direction, which is interesting with this podcast, because poor Justin Welby must Google himself and be
And
like,
get Sean
oh,
Welby."
what's this story about builders? You know?
Yeah, can you imagine? Or like, what did I do at the NTAs? Like, so I wonder, maybe that's a point of
Flaunting.
Welby flaunts.
Scantily clad Welby.
Scantily clad.
Welby. He's like, God, I'm an archbishop.
You're right, it's problematic
I
for
don't need
his
this.
reputation. It's not ideal for my. So the whole thing, I'm sorry to Justin Welby if we're causing problems.
Because I've got an interesting one. I've got Chris Stark,
Who's a
climate change. The amount of stuff I get tagged in, and it's like, does Chris Stark really think we're going to get to net zero by I'm like, guys, I'm not. This is not my fight right now. You know, I'm just trying to do radio.
Stark's a great surname.
Sorry, we're halfway
is.
through the message that was sent in from Sue in,
Sorry, we've got
and it was Herefordshire, not Hertfordshire. I'll quickly correct, but she says, oh yeah, so Welby's is one thing. I want to focus on another part of her email here. It says, absolutely obsessed with the pod, love the honesty and pure banter, often about nothing, but boy, what laughter. And I think she's absolutely nailed this podcast. It's hard to really get a grip on why it's happening or what it is, but it's good fun.
Yes, that's very well put, actually. How did this even start?
I believe it was floated as an idea, and then, like anything, before you know it, we're doing a tester one, and now we're doing it every week.
But we didn't want it to be like everybody else, every other breakfast show's podcast, which just, they record it on a Friday, they're all in a rush, and they just play clips from the week. Like, we do play clips, but we wanted it to be more of a debrief, didn't we?
But the point was that. Yeah, the point was. Oh my God, what's happened to my voice?
Oh no.
Hello. Do you ever get a bubble in your throat?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Anyway, yeah, the point of this was to to give a behind the scenes and actually to be almost that little bit more honest. I mean, we're very honest on the radio show, but we obviously have to censor ourselves. This is just the uncensored version.
Exactly.
And it sort of lets off a bit of steam. It's a bit like, imagine a pressure cooker or something like that, because sometimes it can be that, and things are annoying each other and all that sort of thing. This just slightly releases a bit of it, isn't it?
It's like a fart bomb.
Yes, it just lets a little bit out the side there, and just means that nothing.
Why are you doing that?
Well, just as if it's just squeezing out the side there.
Sometimes it's vent, innit?
You know,
Like
just where you just got to let a little bit out, just to
just a
see
little.
you through another 15 minutes of a movie or something.
I thought it was just me that did that.
You just gently release the valve.
Oh my God. Come on, Dick, can we just unlock some of the things that boys do?
It's a little.
It's just
a little-
it's so delicate. It's just like stroking yourself with a feather. You just have to be so. It's just gen.
That's risky. It feels risky.
Sometimes it surprises you. Sometimes it's like, fucking hell, it's like, do you think you get away with it? And it's just like, you don't know your own strength.
Very, very careful.
It's
Don't
the
do the
gentlest,
noise.
just the gentlest of brushing, isn't it?
I can't breathe.
It's like, try to do your gentlest exhale of your mouth right now. Play along at home. It's like this. It's like, no.
good.
I can't. Oh, that's exactly what this podcast is. It's just a gentle release.
It's a gentle release. That's the tagline.
It's
Lovely.
a gentle release.
Thank you for that message anyway.
Sponsored by eBay, right?
Gentle release. What about Mia and Grantham? I know Grantham very well.
I know it from the ITV series. Is that?
I only know it from the train announcements.
Yeah, Grantham.
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 Yeah.
Grantham. Proper northern. Grantham.
Some of them they go. Is it an AI? They
Sean
sometimes they
Bean.
go well northern. You can't say Grantham without it sounding
Grantham.
northern.
Grantham.
Have you heard the
Grantham.
American
London.
guy doing the TikToks of all the weird made up? No, we've been looking at
Oh,
tin pot and tin pot to Buckaroo.
There's Biggleswade and all sorts
Falling
on this
out.
journey.
Biggleswade.
Grantham.
Mia in Grantham says, we're entering party season and you guys have told us all about the various dinner parties and housewarmings you've done recently, but who out of the three of you would host the best party? See, I like to think I'm a great host.
I think all three of us have our moments, don't we? I think it depends on the occasion. Chris is a summer guy. Chris is your barbecue.
Chris probably is.
I think house, very, very good house party. I feel like Chris is good because I think he can have a party with just about anyone.
I just think all three of us together, because you get everyone on the booze.
We are
Actually good.
the three of us, we cover every base.
At my
every base.
paella soiree, you two were like, you were on great form because I was overrunning, you were helping paella.
I thought...
I like being functional at a party, but you're a social butterfly, Sean. Like you make the party fun.
You do.
Oh, thank you.
You do.
If all three of us actually worked together on a party, it'd be fucking awesome.
It actually would, because everyone's got the right skills to make it work. I realise when we need to just be plied with a bit more alcohol, but I'll make it seem very fun and jolly, but deep down it's a mission. Get everyone pissed. Sangria comes out. Chris will be multitasking like a genius.
I'll do it all.
I can imagine.
I'll be doing it all. And I'm also the kind of person that's stocking up the fridge with the beers.
That's
so
exactly
it
what I'm
always
picturing.
looks full. Like I work.
Militant. You've got stuff grilling, but you know the timings. You've got the beers chilling. You've got a bucket of things. But also, Jordan, you are also very, very good at knowing. You're very good at who to invite and getting the mix of people bang on. You're good at keeping the day going with different elements. Like we move into games mode, then we go to kitchen mode, then it's chat. You sort of get the timings of that really spot on.
And the brownies, I always met the brownies.
And the brownies. The brownies is starting to sound like some sort of Kool-Aid we all have at the end. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, producer Cal's just turned up.
He's turned up.
But he's silhouetted to me like the Grim Reaper, but I can tell by his hat that he's him.
Callum's like,
he's like, now guys.
Is the season still going? When it goes into winter,
6.5 hours.
Our
we've been
executive
talking.
producer Callum dresses extra Cockney. Like he looks so Cockney
great
today.
at the moment.
He does, doesn't he?
I agree.
It's really good.
He does. He's
turning a few heads. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, he is. There is talk.
There is talk of heads turning, and what I would say is Callum is quite a humble man. He will sit and, he won't draw attention to himself, but attention hath been drawn.
Yeah.
But also, as someone that is quite private as well about the personal life, I can also see that he squirms whenever we mention it as well. All right, straight in. What have we got here?
Well, this is a different one for the mailbox. So we're always, blabbering on about our stories, but someone's got in touch with their own experience. They're trusting us to share it. And it's like, a bit like with Taylor Swift, where we had to go to a vault, get a laptop, listen to it through a thing. It's only been trusted on paper form.
Oh, how long is it?
It looks long.
Long, but I'll try my best. I'll do my best to say it quick. Ready?
Okay, it's not a Radio 2 link. Come on.
Let's just see what happens. Right, here we go. I cannot name it.
I can see it's 2 pages.
Right,
I've
I've been told it's good, so don't rush through it.
Okay,
Sometimes...
don't rush.
But
do it justice.
But be hasty. It says, "Hi guys, I've got quite the story to share with you. I see your Smurf story, Chris Stark, and I raise you this. 10 years ago at my company, they put on an event. I was asked to work it. The event just so happened to fall on Halloween, and it was a Saturday. We finished up for the night and decided to go out for a few celebratory drinks. A few turned into a few more, and I was starting to look at getting a taxi home, when my boss, at the time, offered me the hotel room the company had booked for him around the corner. He decided to just go home. He didn't need it anymore. I accepted it, and in my already pretty tipsy state, I decided that the next stop would be the nightclub. There was a sea of witches, devils, Playboy bunnies, the lot, as you can imagine, there would be on Halloween. I ended up chatting to a group of Smurfettes who had all gone out in full blue paint and white hats. Really hit it off with one Smurf in particular. One thing led to another, and the next thing I knew, we were heading back to the hotel room my boss had graciously let me use.
Fair play.
We get in. I won't lie to you guys. It was pretty carnage. We got straight to it. And I discovered that she had really committed to the blue paint. She was covered head to toe. One thing to mention at this point, the hotel room wasn't just your bog standard hotel room. It was a suite, multiple rooms, jacuzzi, bathtub. Let's just say we made sure every room was put to good use before finally ending up on the bed, where we eventually fell asleep. In the morning, she headed off early doors and I slept in a bit. I woke up feeling pretty good about myself for managing to pull so unexpectedly at a work event, no less. I stood up to grab a shower, and that's when I saw what we had done. The whole hotel room was blue. The previously white sheets were smeared in blue. The suede leather sofas were blue. The cream walls were blue. It was a blue tableau of the night's escapades. It was everywhere. In the jacuzzi bathtub, the toilet seat, the kitchenette counter. Hell, even the carpet was smeared in dodgy-looking patches.
Christ!
The blue mixing with the red carpet to make some horrible brown, purple, messy splodges.
This is some top-level shagging.
It is, actually. I'm not proud, guys, but I panicked. I grabbed my stuff and checked out and went home to pretend it never happened. Monday morning rolls around, my boss calls me up and asks me how my night was. I mumble about not really remembering much and desperately try to get off the subject. He then responds, I'm only asking because I wanted to make sure your night was good enough to justify the £700 cleaning bill we just received for the room.
Wow.
At that moment, I had to come clean. There was a stunned silence from the other end of the phone. He eventually said, well, at least I know you're not lying, because who would make that up? Fortunately, he was more impressed than angry, but he gave me a bollocking nonetheless and told me to never do it again, and somehow I still work with him to this day.
Never do what again?
That is brilliant. Shag a Smurf.
I mean, what weird thing to leave someone with.
What?
You've learnt your lesson, don't do it again.
When he says head to toe.
Yeah, I was at that point. I was imagining as well.
Girls take these things seriously.
Girls do. Girls are better with it. Also, my question to you, if from a girl's point of view, Shani, if you get off with a guy who's dressed as a Smurf, and let's say he's fully committed to the whole thing, does that put you off your stride, or would you rather blue or not blue?
Like shagging an avatar.
I think I would commit to the bit. Quite like that. Whole different experience.
Also, like, when you've been on the bit and you pull, who's going round that much?
It was probably a lot more fumbling around the room.
Yeah.
You know, in his mind, he's had the night of his life. I'm sure she'll tell a different story.
I'm
sure she'll tell a story about she was thrown around a room, she's got bruised knee, like they were both hammered, stumbling about, and passed out on the bed.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Lovely stuff.
And him being a lad's probably had a lot. There probably weren't that much blue everywhere, was there?
No, I reckon there probably was a big, hefty bill. What I like about this story is I have a feeling the reason it's been kept anonymous is that we might know them, but I don't know who it's about.
Oh, really?
So this could be anyone.
Okay. But also, amazing for me to hear of someone else who's got with someone dressed as a Smurf. Like that.
There you go.
More of those stories, please. Like we say, your fancy dress stories, your tales of the unexpected.
Right then, that's us done for another podcast episode.
Yes, get in touch with us. Send us your stories, questions, anything like that. aftershow@capitalfm.com.
Yeah, and keep up to date with all the episodes on Global Player or wherever you get your podcasts.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
6-7.
Oh no.